Well, I have a number of things I need to do before I turn on the camera. So if I was in Hollywood and I was making a movie, I would have hair, makeup, um, like clothes, stylist. Then there's something called the CSA, which is a casting agent. They decide who is even going to be there for the preparation for the movie, and then those are the same people that are in the movie itself. And I'm right here, just myself, and I have punished the threatening already. I am alive in deceasement, and everything else that is not myself is deceased to myself. That means I don't actually know why you are yourselves anywhere in view of myself. I can see you, you don't really see me, you see yourselves. Unfortunately, you don't see me when I'm present. Yes, when I'm present, you don't want to see me because you have too much karma. Yes, but it's more karma because I'm holding it alive. And I don't like the questioning to myself, what am I going to do with my life? I'm going to decease myself, but I don't know how because I'm not in my house. If I was in my house, I would have to say again, I don't know how because there are other people in my house. If you think I'm a people, I am not a people. You can't call me people because I am just the Godhead. I'm just one Godhead, and I don't actually have alive with the people. You can't call me a person because I'm not a person, and then beyond that, I am not plural. I am not in the people. I'm not of the people. I'm the Godhead. That means you don't speak English because you've already mixed me in with the people, and you're not due to mix me in with the people, and that I'm not a person and I'm not of the people that way. Okay, this is from the delivery yesterday. There are a few things that were here before, but most of it's new. So the boxes, I had those before and I'm recycling. I want to thank the delivery person agent who gave me these boxes because I use them to keep everything together on this shelf, and it all stands upright like this, so it's much better. These M&Ms are from the delivery from yesterday from Smith's Supermarkets in Las Vegas, Nevada. What's underneath the M&Ms are 2 bags from Amazon.com. I don't afford the delivery charge because somebody's running up money until they're going to tell me I need to find somebody else to feed myself someplace else. They're going to take the apartment and lock it up empty so I can't be in here. And if they think I don't know that, they're very happy on my time that they don't say in advance, well, you have this much time left until you have to get out. They don't. They don't say how much money I have left until I have to get out. They don't say how much food I have left until I have to get out. They don't say how much time I have left until I have to get out. But they sent me this food. Somebody by the same last name, Moser, but I'm not using my last name anymore. I need someone to just give me the food, and I'm going to die in this apartment, as far as I know. Well, if you're threatening me that I'm not going to die here, I'm not real interested because I need to die here because there's too much leverage on myself to get a key anyplace else. And I'm not allowed to be outside homeless because that is already died. Why did I die outside homeless in 7 weeks? But I've been in this apartment since I was outside homeless and died since the October 22nd, year 2022. And today's date is sometime in August of year 2025. I've been alive all this time just sorting out that you have all these mental problems of like a mess in here. And this is in the leverage of the formed worlds. That's why I'm saying it's a little bit wrong to me. Because I lever the formed world into alive doesn't look like this. I come from myself. Myself is big and it is in order. And what we are here is not in order. Like, what's in order? This is in order that it looks like this. It's a bag or a pouch or a satchel, or what do you call this? Sachet, and then it has the soup mix inside as the order, and it looks like that, and anyone can make it and eat it. So that's still threatening me that it's here, that someone can come in here and get it and take it out of here and go make it and eat it someplace else because they have their own stove and they have a mouth and they have their own water and everything. And I don't know, for that you are that far in the wrong out of order because it's mine. But you're not doing alive that you're threatening that you're coming in through the front door to take it and consume it yourself. Because you have a mouth too, so what? Why wouldn't you say so what and you're not here and you're deceased in God already, deceased to myself. You're an unclean death to yourself because of that's substantially wrong to God. But you're deceased to myself that you would be threatening that you're going to do that. And there are people outside right now that are making the threat. You could pull over a car. You could come in through the fence. What if you had a key to the fence? You come right in and then you could knock on the door, open it, and come right in and take whatever you want out of here. I can't stop you. This is leftover from a previous delivery. I want to dispose of the box because there's like just 2 in here, I think. Let me see if I can turn it. That's what's left, just those 2. But I didn't throw out the box yet. Well, I don't know. I can put them in the fridge. Let's do it now. Let's make it part of the video. So I'm going to take these 2 boxes out with straws. Okay, this one. Okay, now this is like already in order. It's done. But I'm going to slide this back. I'm going to slide this over because that's the yogurt cultured stuff, so that stays together. And then that's still vanilla milk. I see people on the internet who have astounding clean motions. Everything's really neat and clean and organized, but it's cleaning. So where does all the, like, once it's been cleaned, where does anything go after that? Because, like, I have to throw out this box and I don't know where it goes. That's what Camp Interlaken was trying to say to the campers. They don't know where the food packaging goes. They don't have it paid for, that it's not piled up all over the camp and we all had to move and live out in the woods instead of in the cabins. This is waiting to go to the dumpster. I'm going to take it to the dumpster myself, but I can't do that with a camera in my hand. And I also have to use the keys here to get back in the gate. And then, of course, I will need to lock this door behind me because it's not safe inside the gate that you can leave your door unlocked. That means the gate just locks me out. Okay, this is drying. When it's dry, I need to bring it in because I can't have it blow away from any kind of wind or that somebody would walk by and take it and theft it. This is not my walker. No, I've never used a walker in my life. I have had surgery on my left leg, but I did not have a walker for that. I had crutches. Yeah, so, but I'm not full height right now, so I don't need those crutches anymore either. They're in my house. My crutches are in my house. Did somebody throw them away so they could buy my house? I didn't sell anybody my house and get rent money or payment for that it was a sold house. Nope, I don't have any money from a house and a condominium, and those are the two houses I think I lived in for 10 years in one and 10 years in the other. So 10 years in a house I lived there, that's Jesus's house. It's all the leverage that it is to be in the house is Jesus. And then the other house, that was a new house in the neighborhood. And what it takes for me to live in there is I lived there for 10 years playing tennis, which I can't do that now, but I did that. Um, and I did not get any money for the house, so I suppose I need about $2 million in cash for my condominium where I was living. And then I need Jesus's house just deceased, out of form. And it's not, it's still there. Somebody's are in there living in Jesus's house, and it's my house. Well, I'm the one who made it alive that way. I'm the one who's alive in the house. Nope, I can't be in there because there's somebody in there. I don't believe you. No, you didn't give me any money for the house either. Well, I don't know. Are they spending money on renovations of the house? Because who can afford that? Okay, so anyway, this is not mine either. This is all Charles Toe's belongings. And so is this Charles Toe's. It's left here, but I don't want to watch it. If somebody's counting the motions, they're not going to take this and go away with it. They're not going to take this and go away with it. They're not going to take this and go away with it. They're not going to take this and go away with it. I actually don't want it. You can take it, but don't scream the threatening that you stole something because you're going to do something I don't want you to do next. Well, I don't want any of these things. If I had to pay for them, like rent them, I would not. If I had to pay a surcharge, like $50 for the next month, I would not rent this stuff. Well, but I don't know, because somebody knocked on the door and asked me if they could have the chair that I used to sit in right here. It's not here anymore. They just took it. They knocked on the door and asked for it. But what if you just take this stuff and you don't knock on the door and ask for it? Or you can knock on the door and ask for it. That's like taking it twice. Every time you threaten to take itself is just one thing. You could just take it and go away with it, or you could knock on the door and take it, or you could knock on the door for every item in here. Like knock on the door for this, knock on the door for this, knock on the door for this. Who wants this problem? And the maintenance man left it here. Somebody who possibly installed this air conditioning and heating unit. It's maybe from his team of maintenance staff, and they left this here and they didn't take it. I know, but I can't afford it. It's really not mine. I don't have a mop at all because I had a mop, but it's gone. I can't mop right now. I'm not full height and I'm overweight. I can't mop the floor. And I can't use this mop to mop the floor because it's my cleaning supplies. These are not my supplies. This is not my stuff. I don't want to pay for it. Go ahead and take it, but where do I put it? Because the maintenance man left it here. And I have no way to tell him that I don't want it. I don't actually want to die for all these little things that belong to Charles Toe. Is he coming back? We all don't know if he's coming back yet. When I'm deceased out of the formed world, I know that Charles Toe is not coming back. I don't know it another way. Is that his stuff and he wants it? Does he want it here or someplace else? I don't think he's really very nice to you. And the bleach, I don't need that either. Well, I don't know what to do with this stuff. And this is from Amazon. Nobody asked me if they could have it. The label is torn, but it's still from Amazon. Nobody just knocked on the door and said, can they have it? Well, are you like selling it to me every day because it's paid for by Amazon, delivered it here? And this was from Brian Figus. He set it down this way. He took it out from underneath Charles Toe's bed. He brought it outside and he set it down upside down this way. And I don't actually want to keep it that way for me. Is that for Brian Figus? Is he coming back for this stuff? Or what do you want me to do with it? I'm none higher than me, deceased. You want to bother me with this kind of problem? You think you can afford me? Can you afford yourself? Because you look like that and you don't know how to throw that in the dumpster. And give me something else if you think you took it away from me and left me with something less than what I had before. You owe me something better. You don't know how to go to the store and buy me something and give it to me instead of this and ask me if I need anything else, because that's as much as you could carry here in one day. And you're on your way out to go get me something else. This is from my mom. This. She came to Las Vegas and gave it to me. I still have it. Unfortunately, she gave it to me at another address. It wasn't at this address. It got moved. The police moved it. Can you believe that? The police moved my mom's pot, like what you put under a pot because it's hot. The police moved it to here. Yep. It was at apartment number 2, the Shields Apartments building complex, I guess. There's 2 buildings, I think. One on the left, one on the right, and a gate. And it was in there. That's where I got the gift from my mom. She gave it to me in the car. I took it inside myself. What kind of car was it? I don't remember what kind of car it was. That's where I got it, and I still have it here. And it's outside. I don't want anyone to take it because it's all I have from her. And a pen. I have a pen too. I'll get that maybe another time because I don't know where it is right now. It's a Swarovski crystals pen. Yeah. Well, she gave me some Swarovski crystals figurines from a cruise ship when I was a kid. We shared them. They were in the house, and she was keeping them, and I don't know where they are now, but she remembered that, I guess, that way with the pen. So I thank her for that. That was a good memory. I did like shopping for Swarovski crystals on this cruise ship in their gift shop. That was fun. But I don't actually have that anymore. That's what's wrong with it. Okay, now I know where the pen is. I'll get it. There's some imprint here. I will try to get it on the camera, but I just think it's not very clear. It says Swarovski to me. Yes, I can read it, but I can't get it on the camera very clearly. I'm sorry. So I guess you have to take my word for it. Okay, I'm sorry. It says Swarovski. Okay, so I want to thank Mom for that. Uh, so what's wrong with it? She's Donna Trump that way, unfortunately. I don't know what she did with the pen that was malicious. She might have signed something and given me the pen. It's a bat mitzvah gift problem. I was hospitalized for that. I got a cross pen for my bat mitzvah, and then I was taken abducted out of my house, like somebody sold it in a contract, and I wasn't really able to stop them. But now I'm over the age of 18, and nobody gave me the house back. But there are other people who did not sign the contract who would know about that. So I need my cross pen back. I need the house back. I need the Swarovski crystal pen, which I have, and I need every contract about how I didn't own the apartment. I was paying rent on the apartment, but I lost the apartment I was in when I got the pen. And I don't know about how they got a house because my mom did move, but not for some many years later. She moved. Now she's not in the house where I knew where she was in Tucson, Arizona. She left 4104 North Lindstrom, Tucson, Arizona. She left there. So now I don't know where she is. That's what she said through Charles Toe. Yeah, but Charles Toe has her new address and I don't have it. Well, I'm the one who named her Moser. I'm the first one to be named Moser, and you're named Moser after me because you owe me keys. You don't owe me that you don't like me and you gave my money to somebody else and you signed it with a pen that belongs to myself, or you gifted it to me after you used it. You're so bizarre. I can't help you. You don't have threats on you. You're not due in alive. You're due in jails and prisons on those points. Even if you go in and out of jail and prison, that's how you can move your mind around. You can't just say, I'm old and I'm evil. You can't excuse yourself with that you've aged. You have to know what you did wrong, go into jail and prison for those reasons. And if you get released, then you have to find some other reasons to be in jail. You can't just excuse yourself and say, well, I have just many reasons that I'm old. Yeah, that's not going to work. You would not accept that out of me. I'm not your Godhead that way. So, what I would like to say now is I don't know who is going to make this soup because I am the one who cooks. That Donna mom is the one who cooked for me in my house, and she served food for me every day for 15 years. And if she was out of town because she was not there every day for 15 years, she came back from out of town because other people left. Mrs. Pogrant left. Mrs. Tina Pogrant, she left multiple times. And why didn't she find someone to replace herself? Because she left once, why would she want to come back? And she didn't leave me with enough leverage, might be why, but I can't afford that you're that problem because you're homeless at this point. So you did something like you were homeless and you were homeless anyway, and it was going to go to the bottom anyway. But I'm in the bottom right here, and that's you not saving yourself. Well, I'm in the bottom right here. Everything's bottom. Uh, when I die out of the formed world, that's because I'm done with being at the bottom of creation. I'm deceased out of the bottom of creation and don't alive again ever because I don't move the creator anymore around myself. So I guess you're going to find out what it's like to be in your lows and not have me to lift you out of them because I am deceased right here. I don't lift anybody out of what they did against myself. I am deceasing myself out of formed. So now I need to make some soup. I was thinking of light soup. I want to make this one because it's already open. Yeah, this one's already open. There's one sachet left in here. But I don't like it as much as I like these new soups. I like these a lot. I'll have to figure out how to prepare them so that they fit in the pot because they're too big for my pot. But that's what I can afford, the way that they smell and taste. So that's what the soup should smell and taste like. If it's from a mix, it's this country kitchen from Bear Creek problem. The Lipton has an odor I don't care for, but it is open, and I need a light soup, and I think I'm going to make it anyway, even though I don't care for the odor. So I need the door closed because it's not safe to cook in front of somebody I don't know. I'm not serving anybody food. This is not a soup kitchen. It's a temporary stay problem. I'm going somewhere after this where I can eat food by myself if I need it. Or if I don't need it, I don't have to eat it. I won't be eating for hunger anymore after I'm out of this Godhead. But I still want to eat for money, but I don't want to eat for hunger. And the money's deceased, but that's me having surplus of money in the afterlife that I didn't buy. I don't actually want extra money in the afterlife as like food money and that I would consume it as food. I don't really need that, but I want some of what I missed out of alive. So I have to watch this while I'm cooking. I don't think that's a good idea. But it's still too wet for me to fold it up and put it away right here. This is too wet. So I'm going to leave it, but I don't want to because I have to cook and I can't do two things at once. This is dry over here. This is wet right here. Okay, it's going to get folded up because I don't have what it takes to watch it while I'm cooking. And that's enough for this video. I'm going to turn on another video I'm going to turn on another video to make this soup. Okay, I brought in the whole clothes rack with the sheet on top of it to dry in here, but I think it would dry faster outside, but that also means that somebody's threatening to just take it because they walked by, and I don't want that problem right now. Okay, this is from, I had dinner last night, and I used this fork. It would be cleaner if I ran it under hot water. I did not run it under hot water, like really hot. I ran it under water, but it wasn't really hot. It needs to be run under hot water. I'm just going to leave it here, but then I'm going to sit down over here. Yeah, well, that's what I can do. I don't have enough space. I can't even just throw it away because it's a disposable plastic fork. Okay, I would set this down over here, but I can't because this is in the oven. Okay, it's not been cleaned. I didn't clean it. Nobody else cleaned it. So I'll just throw this in this sink. I can close this now. I don't need it, but I didn't close it first before I went closer to the sink, so I could stand closer to the sink when I was throwing away the dried food matter. So I can set this down here, but this has not been cleaned. This has not been cleaned. Okay, so I can't put the soup base in right now. I'm going to have to use the water first. And this is a newer water than this one. This one came yesterday. And then there's that water over there that I'm just keeping so that I have extra because I need drinking water. I can't just run out of drinking water at any time. I need to have drinking water like it comes out of the tap. That's quite a lot for me to keep, but it's not enough for the rest of my life that I know of. That means I have to have water for the rest of my life every day, like a tap, but I don't have it. I have bottled water and I need more of it. Okay, now I'm going to need to open up the bottles. Okay, I don't normally turn the handle this way. It's over this rust and that's unsanitary, but I'm going to do it this way anyway. I need this whole bottle. I have landlords, you know. They're there to make sure that I have everything I need and that everything is in order. Because they're landlords and they owe money. And that's what they do, right? Do you think maybe if I don't need a landlord, if I don't want one, I just want to live, do you think maybe my landlords are not fair to myself? That I have to live this way when I can afford everything the way I think it should be, which is everything new every time I want it, and I get everything I want everywhere I am ever in my whole life. Why not? The landlords are getting something they want, and it's something I don't want. And why aren't I getting something I want, and I have everything else that I want and everything I need? Do you believe in my landlords? If you believe in my landlords, go to jail. Because you're a view I don't want to count on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to turn on the stove, and it's going to make this camera it's warm. I guess that's the light that makes the camera warm, but I'm telling myself the stove would make the camera warm, and I don't want that. Okay, number 7, to boil the water with the lid. I need that for drinking water, but I'm not ready yet. So this all goes back outside, except for that I'm not selling it for food, and that means I'm not selling myself for food. I'm keeping this in here so that it's not outside of the door locking. That means if somebody wants it, they're going to have their own key, or they're going to have to knock. And so they have to know what they're looking for. They should know they are looking for a gray shirt and a purple robe of God, and that they should come right in and pick it up because it's theirs. You shouldn't actually thieve something unless it's yours. You can't thieve somebody's money or property and then distribute it, because you'll go to the bottom of Superior Founder and you'll be put right out by that you're not a witness that you stole something because it was yours. Do you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with something stolen? You think that it's yours. If you stole something, you think that it's yours. You can't steal everything because you think it's yours. Everything is yours, and then you don't control it because it's not really yours. If you stole something and you don't control that you stole something, it's not really yours. You didn't really steal it. You frauded the Superior Founder. Who can afford that? Do you have genitals? Did you fraud your genitals? Yeah, you didn't fool the creation of the genitals. It knows. Best Buy, June 2726. Well, if I use it now, when's it Best Buy? How about Best Buy right now? This is where you can tear it. So I'll try to tear it that way. But it has to go all the way across, and they want you to finish it for the manufacturer. That's not really true that I would help the manufacturer. No, because they keep making the charges when the cashiers don't leave. So I can't help the manufacturer. No. Is there people at Lipton who are employed with Lipton? That's not paid for. Well, I'm aliving the stock in the formed world, all the stock, ever, eternally. And I don't afford that it's homeless. If you have yourself named with stock, if you have stock named after yourself, if you own stock by name, like Amy's, that's what I had last night, Amy's. If your name is Amy and you know about Amy's frozen dinners, you're homeless, because I'm what it takes to alive the stock, and you need to get your name off the stock shop because you don't have karma to be there. No, you can't be naming the stock. You can't be named after the stock. You can't tell everyone that you're very comfortable with yourself because you live off of super stock. Like Sam's Club, is your name Sam and you live off of Sam's Club? Do you have the last name Miller and you live off of Miller Beer? Do you have the last name Bush and you live off of Bush Beer and Busch Gardens? Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah. Busch Gardens is in Florida and maybe elsewhere. Yeah, I don't actually help you with that. I can take over the debt if I need it for myself, but mostly it's everybody out. God would move it after everybody is out. So I didn't get a new spatula for the new pot, or a soup spoon, or a ladle. I don't have a ladle. I ordered a spoon, but I didn't get it. Yeah. yesterday. I got the delivery without the spoon. I got something I asked for, though. I got this pizza cutter. Yeah, this came with the delivery, and I did ask for this. But I did not receive the spoon for making soup. There's rust on this burner, underneath the burner. I don't want to set this spoon down this way. I can set it down this way, I guess. But I need to pick up the camera. All right. So the soup is on 4, and I need it to lightly boil, maybe give it a little time, because I just added in the soup mix. I think I'm done. I'm going to eat this soup on another video. Okay, the light is going to turn off, so I'm going to have to turn off the video.